Well, it's our pleasure right now to be visiting with one of LSU's very talented freshmen. It's Grace Knox, the forward from Las Vegas. Thanks for taking the time to chat with us today. Good seeing you.
Of course. Yeah, it's good to see you too.
Yeah. How's LSU going for you?
I think it's going pretty well right now. I think this is a pretty crucial time in our season where we've really just been able to mold together and play together, and it's been able to be showcased across the country. So I think we're doing pretty well.
Yeah. Growing up, did you watch women's basketball as a loyal fan, the college game?
Oh yeah, for sure. I kind of was wishy-washy with who I liked the most, but I definitely watched it growing up and just looked up to the game and knew I wanted to be there one day.
Yeah, I guess during your high school days, that's when it really started to explode with Angel Reese here, Caitlin Clark at Iowa, the popularity of the game and so forth.
Yeah, for sure. Honestly, I wasn't looking so much into the SEC and like anything really in the South because I'm from the West Coast, so it was more UCLA, USC, and just being able to see like a program that I wasn't familiar with kind of like explode and get that type of exposure was definitely super cool.
Yeah, and I think I read that you were excited about playing for Coach Mulkey, that it was something that you wanted to do.
Yeah, I love her just energy and how she interacts with her players and how she's able to translate that like on the floor and off the floor, and I really admire it, and it's the type of thing that I personally can be coached by.
Yeah, I've heard like some players talk about maybe in today's game or today's modern player can't take the hard coaching or the tough love. I mean, you knew what you were getting into, right?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I've dealt with like tough coaches growing up, and I feel like it kind of prepared me, honestly, for just being in this moment and being with her. But I wouldn't ask for a different coach, honestly.
Yeah, because you don't want to be buttered up by a coach, and then you get there and it's something totally different.
Yeah, exactly.
Or, you know,
I felt like they were very genuine with how, like what is going to be shown here by her. And I mean, she doesn't hide it, you know, which I can also appreciate because there's no like facade or fakeness anywhere. And it's kind of hard to find nowadays. I feel like everybody's just trying to make it seem like there's somebody, and then when you get there, like you said, it's kind of a whole different story. But I definitely knew what I was walking into. Yeah.
Tell you what you want to hear, and then you get there, and it's like, wait a second, this is not what I signed up for, type thing. Just recently, so you had a learning lesson, I guess, at Ole Miss. What did you learn from that experience in Oxford? Well,
one, to use a towel on the bench to cover because I know I can get kind of in the moment, and I realized that hurt the team and that didn't really look that well for LSU just as a school. So I did apologize to my teammates. I apologized to the coaches because that was never really my intention to like shoot anybody down or like just be seen as that type of person all the time. But I definitely don't intend to like take away any of my fiery, any of my passion on the court. I'm still gonna play how I play. I'm just going to react a little bit less and just control my emotions a little bit more, especially after the play's already over with.
Yeah, because I think a lot of LSU fans, that's what they admire about you, that you bring some fiery tenacity to the game.
I love it, yeah. I feel like that's kind of just who I am, you know?
Right. You go in timid, that doesn't work.
No, especially in the SEC, you know, you might get bullied in the paint, especially as a post player, you know. I just try to match the level that's given to me. Yeah,
like the South Carolina game, for example. I think that you went in there and you brought some of that. I think in the third quarter you made some plays and so forth. And what's it like now when you go from a high school player to playing against South Carolina, to play against Texas?
It's honestly surreal because for the last couple of years especially, I've really just been watching these teams on TV and just watching them in March Madness, and to know that like this year I'll be a part of that. And I don't know, it's just like, okay, like I'm really here, but at the same time I'm not really nervous, I'm not really scared. I'm really just, I feel like I was made for this type of stuff, you know, for the big stage, for just competition, and I love it. It's exciting, especially to play some of the biggest schools in the country and obviously in the SEC. It definitely shows you where you are, and I feel like we're at a good place.
Yeah, it's just a matter of harnessing that fiery demeanor because for those who are critical, look, it's important to understand you're running up and down the floor, your heart is pounding, you've got opposing fans, you're bumping in the paint, there's some elbows in there, right?
Yeah, for sure.
It's a contact sport, it's a fiery sport, so you just have to, composure, right?
For sure, yeah, and just not really responding to the fans. Because I feel like a lot of people kind of got it confused on who I was talking to, and I mainly was talking to the fans when I got off the floor, but I'm just going to block them out next time and pay them no mind.
Yeah. Well, I would imagine that you're eager to get back on the floor.
Oh, for sure, yeah. I'm excited, especially for this upcoming game against Tennessee. It's senior night, and I know our seniors are going to show out, and it's a good game to have, for sure.
Your connection with the fans, too, like, for example, the other day you didn't play against Missouri, but after the game you had a smile on your face, all the fans who wanted to, take the selfies with you and everything. It seems like you really enjoyed that.
No, yeah, I know they're always here to support us, and whether I play or not, they always have something good to say, and it helps. It lifts my head up because, being on the internet, which I try not to do too much, especially after the Ole Miss game, can be just a little defeating, I would say. But just knowing that people have my back and people still admire the way that I play, it means a lot to me, and I love to just show them my love and show them that I also care by coming out after every game and just spending the time with them to take pictures and talk to little kids. And I was that little kid once, so it's like I understand how much it might mean to them. Yeah. And I remember that, I think, after the Missouri game, a girl just started crying, and I couldn't believe the impact that just a hug would have, and that honestly tells me why I need to keep doing what I'm doing.
Has that been something that Coach Mulkey has made clear to you guys, or been a big emphasis, hey, let's be sure we give the love back to the fans? Because she certainly does it after every game. She comes out, and, Coach has been in as long as she has. She could get in her car and go home, but she still comes out after every game.
Yeah, no, she definitely emphasizes it, even on away games, because we'll have fans come out. Like when we played Oklahoma, we had a third of their stadium just with LSU fans, and I was like, wow, they really showed up, and we're away from home, and after every game she's like, those people came out here to support y'all, go show them at least 10 to 15 minutes, go take some pictures, and she's very, she makes sure to let us know about that. But regardless, I would still want to go out, Yeah,
sure. It kind of makes you feel like you're in a music group or something. You're touring, right? You got fans, and they're staying after the show to see you.
Right, and you got to make sure you show them some love, for sure. They deserve it.
Yeah, good deal. Did you know all this about LSU before you got here? What did you know about LSU, and what have you learned about LSU since you've been here?
Yeah, honestly, it's probably going to surprise you, but LSU wasn't really on my radar. I knew about the Angel Reese in the championship, but even after that, what was shown on the internet, or what I could see, it didn't look like how it is, for sure. It looked kind of just like a lot of people hated on LSU, a lot of people didn't like Mulkey, she was crazy, and just all these assumptions that I happened to fall into as well. Okay, well, maybe it's not the school for me, And then once I came on my visit, it completely changed my mind. It was just it was the best visit out of all the schools I went to, and it wasn't just because of the basketball, and obviously I fit into their style of play, but it was just the people. It just seemed so genuine when I came out here. The culture is different for me, but I enjoy it. It's just that Southern hospitality I could definitely feel immediately, and it's way different from the city life, which is what I'm kind of used to. But I kind of wanted different whenever I left high school. I wanted to get away from home and just experience something that I haven't, and this is definitely one of them. The food's great out here. The accents are great out here. I'm learning new lingo every day, and I really enjoy it outside of basketball. It's really the people that brought me here.
Yeah. You went to football games in the fall?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Had a good time?
They were lit. There was a lot of people. It's just what it looks like on Instagram, honestly. It was surreal being there too.
Yeah, and you've got a baseball team down the street that
Right.
packs it out, a gymnastics
Championships, yeah, I've been to both. I go to gymnastic meets. I've been to a baseball game. I don't really know too much about baseball, but I'm learning. I know that they're really good here, so it's fun to have so many sports be like at the top of their game at the same time. It's like you're not just the one sport in the school that's doing really good like some other colleges, but it's like it's a universal thing here.
Yeah, it's a big fraternity, sorority type thing, right? You guys are all connected.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
I think that's an eye-opening thing you just said, that you had a perception of LSU from what you read on the internet or saw on the internet.
Yeah.
Maybe makes you, like you said, maybe stay away from social media and the internet sometimes.
Exactly. It definitely, even after the whole Ole Miss thing and like just seeing how different it can seem from the outside, you know, and just like how important it may be to just take a step away from social media and just focus on my game, focus on school and things that are really important to me, because people can say whatever they like, you know, but it's really about how you perform, how you showcase yourself to people that support you, like the fans, and that's really all that matters to me.
Yeah. I do think there is a difference a lot of times between the people you meet face to face and what's going on a computer screen.
For sure.
You know, so
it's definitely different.
Have you had bull crawfish yet?
Yes, it's really good. I had never had crawfish until I came out here. I'm still trying to get the rhythm of cracking it and getting it apart, but I love seafood, so it's a perfect thing for me.
Yeah. That's the one complaint some people. It's a lot of work for maybe not a whole lot of...
That's true. That's very true. It's still good, but it is a lot of work.
Yeah. It's if you ask me, if you had one meal before you checked out, I think I'd have bull crawfish. It's that good.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
This team, so like you said, we've got a game coming up against Tennessee, which... we don't want to assume anything, but it looks like you're going to host the first two rounds of the NCAA tournament here, but it is the final home game coming up, and I know Amaya Joyner is a senior, but Flage, this will be, senior night for her.
Yeah, for sure.
Well. You talked about, going on the road and all the, attention you get. What's it like to be around Flage?
Honestly, it's really also eye-opening. I feel like just kind of getting her experience, getting her perspective on things, because like we've been talking about, the internet can show whatever they want, but like when you're really here and you're really with the person every day, you kind of just learn the real about them. And she's just a really genuine person. She's a really hard worker. She sets the bar for a lot of us, and just how hard we should be working behind closed doors, and just to forget about what everybody's saying about you and just focus on the game if you can't focus on anything else, She shows how creative she can be and versatile, because like everybody knows, she raps as well, and just seeing how many things she can get done in a day is honestly it's pretty inspiring. Like, to know that she can get up at 6, get in the gym, go to film at 8, and then come to practice, or get a workout in before practice or after practice, and still like keep a smile on her face and be encouraging to us around us and be a leader. It's definitely a high standard, but I very much look up to her, and I can't appreciate her enough for like what she's done for this team and how much she's put into it.
Yeah. You listen to her music?
Yeah, I do. I do. On the Way is my favorite one, if you wanted to know.
Okay. Ain't My Fault is the one.
Yeah, that's a good one. We play it before every game almost.
Yeah. And I think Coach Mulkey said Flage might be the second player that she's ever coached that Mulkey has to tell her, okay, put the ball down. Like, you're going to work too hard. You're going to burn yourself out.
Yeah, she told us that the other day, and it's true. It really is.
Yeah. Coach Mulkey always says that girl's got more joy in her heart than any player I've ever coached, Flage. So
yeah, and it shows. It definitely does.
That smile is contagious.
For sure.
What about and then you've got Michaela also, who can score 40 at any given time, and then Malaysia Full Wiley really has shifted into a different gear lately.
They're both just like phenomenal players. Like, I feel like honestly, we call her 12, but
right.
Michaela Williams is really underrated. Like, she's such an all-around player. Like, she can get a pass anywhere. She has amazing IQ, and obviously her ability to score is just like, what are you really gonna do, you know? And just being able to see it up close and like see her at practice and just, it's honestly, it's inspiring, like I was saying earlier. And Malaysia, oh my gosh, she's so athletic. Like, it's just crazy. Like, I personally, when I'm on the floor with her, I know I gotta be running fast regardless, especially if she gets a steal. It's like, okay, it's time to take off. Like, it's time to go, because Lay don't play. You know, she's gonna get to the paint. She's gonna get a block. She's gonna get 5-10 feet in the air, and she's not even my height, you know? So I just feel like her ability is really impressive, and it's honestly crazy to be playing with her because I watched her so much, like growing up, and I would see her on like overtime or just see her playing in South Carolina and be like, dang, like she's just tough. She's a good player. And whenever I saw she was transferring here, I was just like, no way, like I'm really gonna meet Lay. Like, that's gonna be so cool. And we've actually been able to be pretty close on the team. She's one of the closer people I'm like friends with on the team, and it's crazy, but yeah. I love playing with them. They're all just great players, and it's an honor to play with them all at the same time because I know that might not happen again.
Yeah. Lay don't play. That sounds like a T-shirt or a hashtag or something.
She doesn't.
Yeah.
That's a good one, though.
Yeah, she is lightning fast to watch her courtside and can shoot the three and do all these different things. And I want to talk to you about your freshman teammates as well, but Jada Richard has come a long way from her freshman year, and she's the quarterback, so to speak, of the team.
Yeah, no, Jada, honestly, everybody on this team is hardworking. Like, she also is always in the gym, always trying to play some rec ball or like just play scrimmaging and just be able to bond as a team. She's one of our kind of quieter leaders. I feel like the outside world doesn't really notice how much she really leads vocally with us. She just all-around point guard. I feel like she does her job. She does what is needed of her and more. She's able to score, but even when she's not able to score, she knows that, and she's able to direct what we need to be doing, and that's what we need from a point guard. I think she's a great player and a great person. She's funny. Her accent is hilarious to me. I finally got used to it. But yeah, I feel like she kind of has a Louisiana culture, like, cause she's from here, and yeah, very passionate about what she does.
Yeah, she's from Opelousas.
Yeah,
which is kind of the heart of Cajun country.
Yeah, you know? I'm still learning, but you said Cajun?
Cajun, yeah.
Oh, Cajun.
Cajun. There's a lot of people there that speak French.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's new to me.
Yeah. When you have some free time, maybe you go over to that area. Maybe Jada can take you.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
She'll take me get some crawfish, too. She loves it.
Some crawfish, maybe some Cajun dancing, you know, some culture down there. And these freshmen, so I sat here with Zakaya, and she's shown her versatility, really coming on. I mean, she can shoot a three. She can go down low and post up, right? Yeah. What are you seeing out of her game?
It's just so versatile, you know, like I don't even think she really came in here as a post player, but to be able to just adapt and do what, you know, might have been needed from the coaching staff, I feel like is such a strong point for her. I've known her for a pretty long time, and we're really good friends, and she also, like, she's going to put her head down. Whatever you ask her to do, she's going to do it. Like, she'll go 100% at it. She's honestly one of the fastest people we have here. You might not, like, realize, but, like, her and Leigh are head and head. She just shows so much passion without any face expression. Like, it's crazy. And she just loves the game, and you can just tell. And I love playing with her. I feel like our freshman class is really special. We're really determined, very passionate, and we want to win. I feel like we're meant to be at LSU, and she's definitely a part of that.
Yeah, and I think you're proving, too, that, hey, even in the transfer portal era, the free agency era, as freshmen, we can step in and we can make a big impact at a place like LSU.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. For sure.
Bella Hines, another freshman.
Yeah.
She's so unique, right?
For real. I love her, especially her game.
Yeah. She's another one who can shoot a three. And then I saw her the other day get in there. I mean, she's one of the smaller people on the floor and get a rebound and put it back, right?
Yeah,
so, and
she loves getting boards, yeah. She's definitely one of our best defenders, I think, especially after what she's able to do with her South Carolina. And I don't know, I feel like she showcased what she can, and as time goes on and more minutes are played for her, I think the world's definitely going to see more of Bella. And she's just a great player, and she has so much to offer, and I don't really think anybody's seen anything of her really. Like, she's going to start hooping a lot more soon.
Yeah. And you mentioned defend, and I always think of Bob Starkey when I think of
yeah, me too.
Defend and defense, right?
Yeah.
You are, this is but you are you're such a better team when you defend because you get the ball, you go out, fast break, layups. When you give up a bucket, we got to take the ball in. We have to play half-court offense, and that sometimes isn't the strength of this team. So when you defend and when you run, that's when this team really, I think, hits its peak.
Yeah, I agree. Starkey definitely emphasizes it in practice, and I feel like throughout the season you can see even like in our games now, like just the improvement of playing together, whether it was on offense or defense, but definitely defense, translating into, like you said, transition play, which is one of our strengths for sure, especially with how fast our guards are. And I feel like me and Z get up the floor pretty fast for our size and stuff, and just being able to use that for us and not against us, because like you said, whenever our defense isn't on point, it's not one of our strengths. It's probably one of our weaknesses. So I feel like just being acknowledged of that.
Yeah. Well, because when you're growing up, you're always thinking about making the game-winning shot at the buzzer. How many points did I score?
Right.
Those kind of things.
Not me, personally.
Not
I want to
you?
make the block. I want to make the game-winning block without a foul or a technical, of course.
So that's your favorite thing, blocking a shot?
Yeah, I mean, I think I was asked once, like, would you ever have the winning shot or the winning block? And I think the winning block would feel better. I mean, of course, like everybody wants that offensive, like game winner. I mean, I would love that, but like to get a stop, especially maybe at an away game, like, and just silence everybody and just know that your team has your back, you know, that's a great feeling. And I love blocking shots, so.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
I'm sure Starkey loves to hear that. And,
oh, for sure.
And Gary Reedus and Daphne Mitchell and all the coaches on this staff.
Yeah.
How would you describe Starkey? Is he kind of like a mad scientist or in the film room or?
He's intense. And honestly, he's probably one of the smartest coaches like I've been around. And obviously, I'm a freshman. I haven't been around college that long. But just what he's able to bring to the game is so unique. I feel like his scouting reports are so detailed, and they definitely help us in the long run. He's very committed to the game, and it's just impressive to see because I feel like you don't see coaches in the film room or cutting up film till like 3 a.m. Like, he'll post a picture talking about how he loves relentlessly to compete, or I love stance picks, and I'm looking at my phone, I'm like, it's 2:30 in the morning. Like, what is he doing up right now? But that's how like committed he is to the game and to us, and he shows it every day. And it honestly makes me, and I'm pretty sure my team, just want to play harder, because it's easier to play hard whenever your coaches are going just as hard, you know, and care about it just as much. Probably not more, but they definitely care about it. And he shows it. And I honestly love him as a defense coach.
Well,
he pushes us.
I'm sorry, I heard an LSU baseball player say the same thing about their head coach, Jay Johnson. When your leader is your hardest worker, it makes him easy to follow.
Yeah, it makes it definitely easier to be coachable, for sure. He
told me that you've been working on dunking.
Who?
Coach Starkey.
Oh, yes.
And I guess it's kind of known, right? There's videos of you doing this and so forth. I think only one player in LSU history has dunked in a game. That was Sylvia Fowles, I guess 20 years ago or thereabouts.
Yeah, I was able to meet her, actually. It was really cool. I told her, I'm right behind you. Like, I got you with a dunk, whether it's this season or next season. But I'm getting closer and closer. I'm excited to just show my athleticism. Hopefully I can get one in game, you know.
Yeah.
But winning is obviously the priority. I haven't had too many fast break opportunities, unfortunately. But, you know, you never know.
Well, they list you at 6'2".
Yeah. I'm about like 6'2.5".
Okay. I think Sylvia is 6'5", 6'6", so
Yeah,
she's got a
really
few
tall.
inches on you. So for you to dunk, that'd be pretty impressive, I think.
Yeah, I'm here for it. Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Well, look forward to, like you said, 2 points is 2 points and winning is winning, but that would be something for sure that we'll be looking forward to. So Simone Augustus, did you know anything about her before you came here?
I wish I knew more, but coming here and actually learning about the type of player she was, and just even seeing her out there with us, because sometimes we'll play one-on-one or just like, and I'd be like, okay, like she can really shoot. And it's like, I'll talk to people and they talk about how Simone was really no joke. Like she put points on the board. She was just an all-around player. And I went back when I first got here and just watched some film and I was like, wow, like this is definitely a generational like person, especially at LSU, to make the impact that she did. And just seeing all of her accomplishments, like I aspire to be like her, honestly.
Awesome. Yeah, she was part of that. You know, there's been different surges in the women's game, but Candace Parker, she was part of that kind of period of time.
Yeah, it's a tough era.
Yeah, she was deadly. 20 feet, or you know, that mid-range jumper, I should say.
Yeah, I heard about the mid-range. They killed Kim whenever she played against her when she was at what's it called, Baylor.
Yeah, Baylor.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time.
Yeah.
Practice.
Well, Kim, unfortunately for LSU, got her the Final Four. A team that had Simone Augustus, Sylvia Fowles, and Tamika Johnson. Looked like they were going to win the national title, but Kim Mulkey and Baylor had something to say about that.
Yeah, Brittany Griner. Yeah, definitely a time.
And then when you see like alumni weekend this past weekend when they bring all the players back and so forth, you know, one day you'll come back 40 years old or so forth, and they'll be honoring the former players, and I'm sure that'll mean something to you in the future. Does that strike you, or did you pick up on, hey, this is pretty cool that all these former players come back and are part of this?
I feel like I was saying earlier, it just shows a lot about the culture here and how much they appreciate the past as much as the current and the future, because I mean, without the past there really wouldn't be us, you know. They kind of set the path, they set the pavement for us, and I honestly appreciate them more than anything. I mean, I'm obviously gonna love to come back here one day as an alumni and be able to just, you know, show my love to the fans and watch the game as the current players are going. But without the people before me, like there wouldn't be basketball at the level it is, like especially on the women's side. And I honestly just show a lot of appreciation to them and what they've been able to do for the game.
All right. Well, we're wrapping up here. I've really enjoyed listening to you.
Thank you.
Great interview, great perspective from a girl who didn't know much about LSU growing up, and now you're immersed in it, and you're having a great time and part of a great team. And as we approach March Madness here, how do you feel about this team, and how excited are you to go to? I know we got things to do before the NCAA tournament, but as this team is kind of rounding into form heading into March.
No, I think we can go a long way. That's what I'll say. I think as long as we just stay focused and play together, we can honestly make anything happen. We have a very special team, a lot of stars, and a lot of players that are going to be recognized more. Yeah.
Your name is perfect, by the way. Knox, you know. You think hard knocks, you think like gritty, you think tough. I think your name fits you perfect. Grace, you know, graceful, and then the hard, you know.
Right, it just comes together.
Comes together. The yin and the yang, right?
Yes.
Thanks so much.
Of course, I appreciate it.
Grace Knox here, LSU women's basketball. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you later.